Women Helping Women. It's so good to be here with you guys as we ring in the new year. I'm Erin Newman. I am a mindset coach and aligned business mentor for women entrepreneurs who are scaling to six figures and beyond, but want to do it their way, in a way that feels really good and in a way that they can follow their soul and follow their dreams in their business without doing any of the weird, slimy, crazy stuff. So I'm going to try to share my screen. That's the reason I'm doing this on Zoom, is so that I can share my screen and actually share some slides that I prepared with you guys around 3 big secrets to creating really consistent 5 to 10K months. That's what I do in my business. It's also what I teach my clients to do. Again, from following their soul, following their dreams, showing up in the ways that they want to show up. So let me find how to do this. There we go. Okay, let's see. You can see all my crazy stuff in the background. Let's make this bigger. Okay, so like I said, we are talking about 3 big secrets for consistent 5 to 10K months. And they're going to be different than what you think, because I'm really working from the energetic and the mindset perspective here, as opposed to, creating a premium program or running a membership site or any of the other things, any of the other strategies that people might have for you, which are all great. I'm not saying never use strategies. Strategies are great. However, I really, really believe you have to get the energetics right. You have to get your mindset right in order for those strategies to work. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay. So I think the first secret of really creating that consistent income for yourself is deciding that it's possible for you right now, no matter where you are. And so what might go into this is something like creating a premium program. If you're a service provider, creating a program where people can come to you in a 3-month container, a 6-month container, a 12-month container, and really get that transformation that they're hoping to get from you, right? Or that you provide to them. And that's a strategy piece. There's a million ways to build your business, right? You could run a membership site and try to get a bunch of people into that. I think it's really important, regardless of how you run your business, though, to understand that it's possible for you right now, no matter what level of business you're in. So if you're just starting out in your business, a 5K month is still possible. If you think about creating a program where you're charging somebody $2,500 for that amazing transformation you provide, and which even that is not, an astronomical sum, right? If you're really able to provide that amount of transformation for somebody, you can do that with 2 clients, right? You have 2 clients sign up for your amazing program. And no matter where you are in your business, you get to decide that level of income, whatever it is. I put 5K and 10K here, but whatever that income level is for you, you deciding that it's possible right now is what's going to change the energy around that. It's what's going to help you show up in different ways and say to yourself, yes, I'm worth this. Yes, I'm valuable. Yes, my work is valuable. Yes, this transformation is valuable. And so deciding that it's possible means that you show up in your power all the time, because it means that you have said to yourself, look, no matter what education I have, no matter what background I have, no matter what certifications I have, I get to be enough right now in order to call in that level of income. Okay, so that is the first secret. And that's sort of like, people that are hitting higher income levels are doing this even if they don't name this. They've already decided that the work that they're doing is enough, that they are enough in order to create that income level, right? Again, even if they don't consciously know this, but I'm giving you guys the conscious tools here. Okay, so 2 questions that you can ask yourself, and these are great journal prompts. I'm giving them away for free, but these are great journal prompts for you guys to really look into. What is your subconscious belief about why you're not allowed to be there? And this will help you really see what those blocks are around deservingness, around enoughness, around why is it not possible for me to be there yet? So this is work I'm doing constantly with my one-on-one clients, which is figuring out what the blocks are, figuring out where they're being stuck, figuring out where their old childhood programming is coming into play and saying, oh, I have to work really hard in order to get to that next level. Oh, I have to be really organized in order to get to that next level. Oh, I have to have a different personality in order to get to that next level, right? So that's question number one. Why don't you deserve to be there? Question number two, why is it easier to stay right where you are? There's always a psychological benefit to staying safe. There's always a benefit to staying right in our comfort zones. So we want to just consciously bring that to the forefront and really examine what that is for ourselves. Why is it easier to be right where you are? So I'm just going to really check on the comments, see if there's any comments, questions. If you guys have comments and questions, I'm going to try to find our live. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, Facebook was doing that crazy thing where it let me just be on for hours. Sorry. So you guys caught me like playing with my hair for hours. Sorry. Okay, if you have thoughts, comments, questions, please drop them in the box and I will make sure to monitor a little better. I'm so sorry. I was like live for hours and didn't even know it. So Facebook, I don't know if you guys have done a Facebook Live from your actual computer screen before, but there's an actual button that says go live. But I've noticed that even when you're live, that you are live sometimes without hitting that button, just as soon as you turn on use camera, right? But it doesn't say that you're live. So instead you're just like chilling in this, I don't know, weird alternate universe of Facebook Live space that you don't realize you're live. Okay, that's a total tangent. Drop a 1 if you have ever had that experience, because this is a total, like, I don't know what the word is. It's very awkward. Okay, so those are 2 great questions. I hope you'll jot them down. I know you guys are all on your phones just chilling right now, but if you have a second, take a piece of journal paper and ask yourself those questions about why you don't deserve to be at that next level and why is it easier to be right where you are. And so what we're doing here, again, this is the work I love. What we're doing here is really asking our subconscious to tell us what are the reasons why I'm not there yet. And when we get into that, what starts happening is when our subconscious believes it's easier to stay where we are, when our subconscious believes it's going to be a lot of hard work, it's going to be, a lot of sales calls, it's going to be a lot of pressure. I'm going to turn into this different pushy person. I'm going to turn into this awful person if I hit these goals, right? If our subconscious believes that, again, not your conscious mind, because on a conscious level, we're all like, of course I would want to hit my income goals. Who wouldn't? That's crazy, right? But if your subconscious believes these things, then what it does, as you guys may have already noticed, is you start these patterns of self-sabotage in your business. So things like forgetting to do the big things, procrastinating, not standing in your power, not standing in your pricing, offering really huge discounts. Those are all emblematic, those are all symptomatic of self-sabotage. And your subconscious, running the programs beneath you, beneath your conscious mind, saying to you, hey, you don't deserve to be at that next level for some reason. So we really want to get into that. We really want to see what that programming is. We want to see what that programming is saying to us so that we can gently release it, which we're not doing on this webinar, but that's definitely part of the work. So I want to give you guys here around this secret. So this first secret was decide that it's possible for you no matter where you are. I want to give you guys a couple little bonus tools here. 2 great manifesting tools that you can use to help you get into the energy of deciding that it's possible for you. Okay. The first is one of my all-time faves, scripting. This is where you are literally just writing down on a piece of paper how you want your life to look. So you are, putting all the stuff in, maybe not just around your work, but also like, how do you want your relationships to look? How do you want your house to look? How do you want your new car to look? All the pieces that you really want to bring into your life, the money that you're giving to nonprofits and charities, your relationship with your kids, whatever it is, put all the juiciness in as if you were already living that life. You know, I'm living in my new house and I'm waking up every day and my team is running my business for me and I don't see clients until 10 a.m. and I have time for my coffee and conversation with kids in the morning or whatever. Those are actually not all in mine. I don't actually have conversation with my kids in the morning, and nor do I especially, they go to school. So that's really awesome. So they go off to school and I have my mornings alone. But anyway, write out what it is that you desire in your life. Write it out as if it's already happening for you, as if it's already here for you. So what's really important is that you are in the energy of it feeling really good. So anytime we start talking about manifesting, we want it to feel really good. And so if you're feeling like, oh, that's not possible for me, that's totally impossible, maybe don't add it to your script, right? Maybe start to sort of just gently feel into things that are sort of halfway there, right? Like if you're, you know, making $100 in your business, maybe don't declare that you're at the $1 million level yet, you know, in your scripting, because your subconscious has a chance there to really deflate you and really, you know, tell you that you're wrong. So we want this to feel really good. This exercise should feel just, I feel like this is a really easy exercise for it to feel really good. This is not usually a place where all of our subconscious blocks come up. This is usually a place that feels fun. Like, oh yeah, this is my dream world, you know? So take some time to do some scripting, to really write down how you want to see your life, how you want to see it manifest in this world. Okay. So the second tool I want to share with you guys around that, around deciding that it's already possible for you, is imagining. And you can do this one at any time. I like to do scripting in the morning, but imagining is really great to do at any time of day when you have a little free moment. You know, you're waiting in line at the DMV, or you are wherever in your car, and especially right before bed. This is a really, really, really great tool right before bed. And you're simply, it's basically like scripting, but in your head. So you're imagining that world you want to see. And a really great tool is doing it as if it were a movie. So you're seeing yourself in the future, but as if it's happening right now. So, you know, whatever that future life is that you want to create yourself, but you're pretending that it's happening right now. And you're seeing that as if it were a movie. So you're seeing the people show up, you know, maybe if it's you walking through your new home, you're seeing that first dinner party that you host, or the first, you know, time you have people over to show them your new home. Really imagine what that looks like for you, with all the players there, with all the people there, as if it were a movie. So that's a really great tool to lock in that feeling of knowing that that next level income is already possible for you. Okay. So our first secret, just to review for people that are dropping in, our first secret was deciding that it's possible for you right now. So do whatever you can to get into the energy of knowing it's already possible for you. Okay. Our second secret. Did I skip one? No, this is it. Okay. Our second secret is, this is something I'm so passionate about, is, you know, when we start talking about quantum level things, when we start talking about embodying the level of the quantum, this is what we mean. You know, this is you already being that next level self, already being the person who's at that income level already. So if your goal is to hit a 10K income month, right? If that's your big goal, what is she doing differently in her life? How can you be her already? And this usually has two components to it. One is, where do you need to release some things? And then usually, where do you need to get support? How would 10K self be showing up? And again, you can do this for any income level. I'm just using those because that's what the title of this webinar is. And I want to just double check on everybody. Tammy, hi, Tammy. And she said it makes a lot of sense. Okay. So if you guys have questions, thoughts on, you know, specifics around this, would love to hear them. Okay, let me go back to big screen. How do I do that? I lost myself. Okay, there we go. So usually there's two things going on here when we talk about embodying that next level self. One is the support, right? Like 10K version of you, what is she getting in terms of support. Now, this might be in her business, right? She might have a teammate, a team member, things like a virtual assistant, the coach, that mentor she really wants to work with, that person she's always been really wanting to work with, and she just hasn't signed up for it yet. If 10K version of you would be doing that, that's something to really consider. That's something to really step into. So for us that are moms, for us that, well, even if you're not a mom, whatever, we all need help. Think about the levels of support this person would be getting in her home life too. And this is a really powerful one for us to step into. It's things like, okay, if she would get, I don't know, a housekeeper every day, right? Somebody who comes in every day. How can you get a little bit of that right now? Maybe you have somebody come in, once a week. For me, that's somebody who comes in and folds our laundry now, because I hate folding the freaking laundry. And I don't have a full-time housekeeper yet, but I have somebody who comes in, and then we have our regular cleaning ladies come in, but I have somebody who comes in once a week and all she does is fold the laundry, and it's not even that expensive, right? So that's how before I was even ready, stepped into that next level of abundance for myself. So what can you do right now to get some support? That's one bucket. And then the other bucket is, what things do you need to release? And so these are usually things like energetic boundaries, time boundaries, right? These are places where we have given of ourselves too much. So it's something like, yes, I always let that client reschedule. Yes, I always let that client come outside of business hours. Yes, I always let them do, X and Y and Z in my business, or I overgive in these places, or I don't charge enough. That's another huge bucket. I'm pretty sure all of us could charge more, every single one of us, right? We could raise our prices for our services right now. So where have you been leaking energy? Things that next level version of you would not be doing, right? The 5K version of you, the 10K version of you, she's not letting clients take more of her energy than she's willing to give. So if she's already set those boundaries for herself, that's one easy way you can really step into that next level version of yourself already, by claiming those boundaries for yourself right now, even before you have, a fully booked roster, right? Even before you get to that space, you need to start creating the systems and the support and the energetic boundaries around becoming that next level version of you already. That's what helps you to become her. Okay. So that's the second secret, is really step into that next level version of you, whatever that means. Do the things she's already doing now. And I will tell you guys, for me personally, that has meant, hiring a 30K mentor, and subsequent mentors to that, right? Like to continually invest in myself when I didn't have the freaking money for that, right? Like continually investing in myself, because I know that's what the millionaire version of me is doing. And I'm going for $1 million business, not in this month, but at some point. So I need to be making the decisions as if I was already the $1 million version of me. That's what brings and creates that energy of her, right? That's what, if you guys out there are like, living into law of attraction, living into manifesting, living into the metaphysical, living into quantum physics, this is where the rubber actually meets the road, right? This is where we start doing things knowing that the universe always has our back, right? If you really believe that, then you got to actually put your money where your mouth is, right? That's how we show the energy of commitment, is through money. That's how we show that something is valuable to us, is money. Okay, that was also a tangent. Sorry. Little tangents. Okay. Third big secret, and this is something I'm so passionate about. It's kind of like, it's part of my bigger mission, which is really that you are enough right now to do these big things. You are enough just as you are. You don't need more certifications. You don't need more modalities. You don't need more stuff. Nobody cares about the degrees on your wall. I don't think I've ever had a client ask me about my education. Never. No. My clients come to me because they see me doing a Facebook Live and they're like, oh, I want some of that energy, right? They don't come because I have the X number of degrees on my wall. They don't care. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they go look at my website, but for the most part, people don't. Like, I truly don't think my clients have any idea about my educational background, and yours don't either, right? Like, unless it's something that you continually harp on, maybe you're one of my mentors, Tamma Keeves. I don't know if you guys know her. She's a Harvard educated lawyer. She talks about that a lot. She talks about her training a lot. For most of us though, we don't care. You know, people want to know how that they can get that result with you. So this third secret is like, this is the core. This is just like so powerful if you can really embody this. And it is knowing that everything that you're doing is working, no matter which ways you choose to show up. If it's LinkedIn, if it's Facebook, if it's speaking engagements, if it's all of the above, you know, whatever ways you choose to show up, those are the things that are working for you. And that wherever you're showing up and putting in your energy is exactly the right thing that's going to get you your ideal clients. It's exactly the right thing that's going to attract your most beautiful, amazing clients out there, because they're resonating with your energy. You know, they don't care if you have learned how to write the perfect story script in your post, right? They don't care if you've learned how to write the perfect selling post. They don't care if you've mastered a sales call. They just know that you're the right person for them. And so when you fully embody this, when you let go of all the beliefs that you're not enough to do this right now and step into this belief, everything you're doing is working. Everything I'm putting out there is attracting my ideal clients. All of my marketing is exactly the right things. That is it's a game changer. It really, truly changes your business. I can just speak for myself. I can speak for the clients that have embodied this. It is a total game changer for your life. Everything you're doing is working. This is not to say, I think I need to make a huge caveat here. This is not to say that you don't get training on strategies, that you don't, you know, go out and listen and learn and delve deep into whatever you want to. I just bought a $37 somebody's course last night actually, and was like learning all about, you know, different Facebook ad strategies. I love that stuff. I love learning. And I take that in and say, everything I'm doing is working. Everything I'm doing is attracting my most ideal clients, regardless of what I put out there, right? And it is a game changer, because I've definitely had Facebook ads that freaking flopped. I've spent thousands on Facebook ads, and some of them have sucked, right? Just flat out sucked. So that has happened. And then I still get up the next day and I still know that everything I'm doing is working, that it attracted maybe one of my most ideal clients, right? And she's exactly the right person. So it's a total mindset shift. Okay. So questions, I'm going to check on these. What if you just have an online business only? Yeah. Can you say a little bit more about that, Tammy? What do you mean? I would say that's my business is mostly online. So I'm trying to figure out what your question is related to specifically. If you can say a little bit more about that in the comments, that would be awesome. I would say that, you know, most of us watching, I'm going to, no, there's a couple more slides. I would say most of us watching probably have a mostly online business. So what are the particulars that you mean there? I was probably talking right when you asked your question, so I don't know exactly, but if you can drop it in the questions or the comments, that'd be great. So I want to introduce you guys to a couple of my clients that have seen these shifts really work for themselves. This is Sarah. Awful picture, very sorry. I probably will not ever go back and change it because I'm lazy, but Sarah had this was a few months ago, had her first, it was actually a $3,600 sale. We set up a premium program for her. We got her really into that first belief system of deciding that it was possible for her. She'd never previously had any clients sign up at that level. She didn't think it was possible. So we really worked on the belief systems behind that and had her really step into her power so that she could charge that much and really believe that she's worth that much, which you all are. We all are. You know, we are all worth infinite amounts of money. So we get to claim that for ourselves. We get to claim that for this big work that we do. So we worked a lot on her belief system and got her really steeped in the knowledge that everything that she's doing is working. So that was Sarah. This is my next client. Well, not next, but one of the next on this screen. My next client, Cheryl, who started out at $2,000 in personal sales per month and then is now crossing $10,000 consistently in personal sales every month. And then her team's actually around the like 130 mark right now. And we still work together around all of those mindset beliefs, all of those shifts that need to happen in order for you to really step into your power. And we went really quickly from 2,000 per month to 10,000 per month just from working on the belief systems. She didn't change anything she was doing. She didn't change any strategy. She didn't change the way she was showing up. She just shifted her energy. She just shifted her mindset. So that is the work that I do. It is really focused on allowing you, I'm going to stop screen sharing. Actually, one last screen. Okay. So if you do want to chat more about that, just reach out to me on DMs. I'm no longer doing sales conversations. So we are not going to get on a phone call unless you really want to, unless you want to just have a really easy chat, but I'm not doing sales conversations anymore. I'm just going to offer that I'm here, and I'm here to help you to really move into that place of energetic alignment with your next level income. And you guys can kind of see the work that we do, which is through really deep mindset shifts, really deep energetic shifts around calling in your next level of income without doing a bunch of crazy strategies. That is not who I am. That's not how I work. I like to think I don't really have any strategy, but that's not true because I do show up, but it's not, there's not this, crazy outlined strategy that I work from. Again, that doesn't mean I don't learn from people. I love learning from people. But if that feels like you, if that resonates with you, just reach out to me. And also, I definitely invite you guys to join us in the 6-Figure Spiritual Entrepreneurs group, which is a free Facebook group where I do lots of lives all the time. Okay. Just make sure that we are, Jamie says, yes, we are worth it. Sammy says, so just show up. Yes, 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 yes. Just show up in your best energy. Thanks, Sarah. I'm so glad you were here too. I don't know if you say Zara or Zara, probably Zara. That's both beautiful. Yeah, join us in 6-Figure Spiritualpreneurs. And also I have a free workbook around here. I'm going to drop it in here so I don't forget. It's all about removing those subconscious money blocks. So the things that we were talking about in terms of, deciding that it's possible for you, all of those journal prompts are in there. And then there's a process for releasing those subconscious money blocks that's in there too. So definitely grab that. It's free. I've dropped it in the comments so you guys can grab that. And then, like I said, definitely join us in the 6-Figure Spiritualpreneurs group too. Would love to have you there. And if you feel like this really resonates and you want to go deeper, definitely shoot me a DM. My one-on-one pricing actually goes up tomorrow, January 1st. So if it is aligned with your next level self to get that help and support that you need around the mindset and energetic shifts to grow your business from a place of alignment instead of slimy strategies and weird stuff and things you don't want to do in your business. That's what I'm all about, and all about supporting my clients through that. Again, they don't do anything different in order to create those next level incomes. They just stand in the belief that it's possible for them. And that's huge. It's everything, right? Like that is everything. Yeah. So if that's something that you're interested in, just shoot me a DM and we can have a conversation about it and see where you're at and see what your challenges are and how we can get you support around them. And again, I'm Erin Newman, for those of you who don't know, and just, yeah, super excited to meet all of you guys. I love being in this group, and reach out with whatever you've got. I'm here. Questions, comments, thought. I'm going to see if Tammy, I know, had something else here. So I just want to make sure. I don't know how I can get in the comments. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know how to get back to all the comments, the older ones. So if you have something specific, reach out, send it to me over DM. I'm happy to answer questions. I'm happy to answer whatever you've got. And yeah, you guys have an amazing, amazing new year. Thank you for being here, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye.